After sitting with God and getting my clarity and revelation and fasting and understanding God's love versus the love in this generation, I now see what the enemy tactic is. The enemy tactic is a relationship. Because if the enemy can dress up someone that is a wolf in sheep clothing and easily deceive you to thinking that that person can actually heal you and love you more than God actually love you and do things that God cannot do and create dysfunction you've seen growing up and correlate that with each other, it will get you to have sex outside of marriage, having a baby, and doing things you never intended that you was going to do, or settle for things you never thought you was going to settle for. Stand in situations that God has never intended for you, because we all got free will. So if you was the devil, what would you do? I now see things for what they are and not what I want them to be. And I realize this is why so many people, and us being in the generation that we are in, relationships is the top of the peak, because the enemy is causing believers and non-believers identity to be took. Because if you don't know who you are, you can't get to where you need to be. And if you don't understand the thing that has broke you, then you will keep attracting the same thing in your brokenness. So this is why it's so important to be real about the voice that you have. That place where you keep running from God because you don't want to face it because it's hurting. So you filling things up in that same spot because you can't allow that feeling to overtake you, but allow substances and things that get you high temporarily to push that void under, which is causing you to not self-reflect or sit with yourself and allowing a wolf to sit next to you. And this is why a lot of us are being so deceived and don't realize we sleeping next to the enemy, or don't realize the dysfunction that the devil is throwing at us when it comes to men and women. This is why it's so important to heal your wounds, sit in front of God, have a relationship with him, put God first. Because the moment you continue to idolize a relationship and think that person is actually going to heal you, you start to look up to the same thing that broke you when God never intended for you to stay in that same spot. I'm not going